Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right, up to now I uploaded two video lectures on this topic, motion in a plane. So in the first lecture I just given introduction for this chapter. In second lecture we started the topic oblique projection. In that oblique projection two motions are possible, horizontal motion and vertical motion, because it is a two-dimensional motion. So horizontal motion I discussed in second lecture, that is already completed. Now today we are going to discuss next one, vertical motion in oblique projection. First of all, draw the diagram. Body projected into the air, it made angle theta with the horizontal. It is projected with velocity u. It resolved into two components. Horizontal component is u cos theta, vertical component is u sin theta. This is y axis and this one is x axis. This is nothing but maximum height h max. Okay, so this is h max. Okay, so after some time, final velocity already we calculated. In horizontal motion velocity is constant. Please go through previous lectures because these are linked lectures. If you didn't see that previous lecture, you can't understood whatever I discussed now. So please go through previous lectures. Now what we got, final velocity in case of horizontal motion, Vx is equal to u cos theta only. So now Vy we need to find in vertical motion. So vertical motion, in vertical motion, observe carefully. First of all, acceleration. In vertical motion, body projected upwards here. So that means Ay is equal to minus g, because it is against gravity. That's why Ay is equal to minus g. Uy is equal to, in vertical motion, Uy is equal to u sin theta. So now after some time t, final velocity Vy is equal to uy plus ay into t. Vy means here, uy means u sin theta plus ay means minus g into t. So that means we got here u sin theta minus gt. So final velocity after some time we got u sin theta minus gt. So that Vy we got here what u sin theta minus gt. After some time u sin theta minus gt we got, right? So this is Vy value. Next, distance traveled in y direction. Distance, that means otherwise we take displacement in vertical motion. That is indicated by y. Y is equal to formula uy into t plus half ay into t square. Here uy means u sin theta into t plus half into ay means minus g into t square. From this we got u sin theta into t minus half gt square. So this is y value we got. So in the previous lecture we got t is equal to displacement in horizontal motion. We got x is equal to u cos theta into t. From this t is equal to x by u cos theta. So this t value is substituted in equation 1. So t value T value substitute in equation 1. T value substitute in equation 1. So observe carefully. I substitute in equation 1. What is equation 1 here? Y is equal to u sin theta into t minus half g into t square. Here u sin theta into t means x by u cos theta minus half into g into t square means x by u cos theta t square. From this u cancel, sin theta by cos theta tan theta, x into tan theta minus half into g into x square by u square cos square theta. This is y is equal to x into tan theta minus half into g into x square by u square cos square theta. This is called equation of projectile. Equation of projectile. So what is equation of projectile in case of oblique projection? Y is equal to x tan theta minus half into gx square by u square cos square theta. So this can be represented in the form of, simply we represented this can be represented in the form of what we got now? Y is equal to x into tan theta minus half into gx square by u square cos square theta, right? This can be written as y is equal to tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. This is of the form y is equal to ax minus bx square. Is it or not? Compare these two. Y is equal to ax minus bx square. If any equation this is of the form y is equal to ax minus bx square, that represent equation of parabola. So this represents equation of parabola. From this we concluded that oblique projection, if we project a body in case of oblique projection, motion of the body or a path of projectile is parabola. Path of projectile is parabola. Path of projectile is parabola. If a person observed from the ground, simple thing ma, this is a body, I projected into air like this, so this will be fell down on the ground. Like this it is moving. Observe, like this it is moving. Javelin throw, like this it is moving, right? So what is this motion? What is this path we got? Path of projectile is parabola. And the most important point is, when we got this path of projectile is parabolic path, air resistance is not considered. Here air resistance is not considered. That means we are considering body projected in absence of air. Here that is assumption thing. Okay, so if we consider air is absence here, that means if air is absence means definitely resistance force due to air is also absent. Here air resistance is not considered. So this we got path of projectile is parabola, right? So this we got here. and this is called equation of projectile. This is called as equation of projectile. Equation of projectile. And path of projectile is parabolic path that we got here. Now so final velocity after some time v is equal to vx I cap plus vy j cap. Vx means u cos theta I cap. Vy means what we got here. Vy means u sin theta after some time t. U sin theta minus gt into j cap that we got. That means here v is equal to, this is velocity vector, magnitude of velocity is equal to square root of u square cos square theta plus u sin theta minus gt whole square. Next, angle of projection or direction of velocity. Angle of projection or direction of velocity. Theta is equal to tan inverse of vy by vx here. So that means tan inverse of vy means u sin theta minus gt by vx means u cos theta. This is angle of projection or direction of velocity, right? This we got in case of angle of projection, in case of projectile motion. So here the main important point is, observe carefully. This distance is called range. Range is equal to r. This is O, A, B. The point from body projected to the point where body touch the ground. The distance between these 2 points is called horizontal distance or range. So here definition of range. Distance between the point of projection. What is point of projection here? O. Point of projection O to the point at which body touch the ground. What is that? That means that is B is called horizontal distance or range. So this range is denoted as R. Range is denoted as R. Formula for range. Range R is equal to, because it is a distance, horizontal distance, so that's why horizontal velocity into time of flight. Horizontal velocity Now generally distance means what? Velocity into time. Horizontal distance means horizontal velocity into time. Horizontal velocity into time. Time means here time of flight. Time of flight t. That means ux into time of flight t. Range r is equal to ux into time of flight t. So that means here range r is equal to ux means what, ma? U cos theta. Time of flight. What is meant by time of flight? So already we know time of flight. Time of flight is equal to time taken by body to touch the ground. So that means time taken body to travel in air is called time of flight. Time of flight is equal to time of ascent plus time of descent. Time of ascent plus time of descent. That is equal to here uy by g plus uy by g. We got here 2uy by g. Here time of flight is indicated by capital T. Capital T formula what we got? 2uy by g here. That means uy means u sin theta. That means 2u sin theta by g. Here time of flight formula 2u sin theta by g. Time of flight formula 2u sin theta by g. So here range means horizontal velocity into time of flight. The time of flight is here 2u. What we got my here? 2u sin theta by g. 2u sin theta by g. Observe carefully here. This u into u square. 2 sin theta cos theta. What is formula for 2 sin theta cos theta? So formula for 2 sin theta cos theta is formula for 2 sin theta cos theta. What we got here? What we got here? Range r is equal to u cos theta into 2u sin theta by g. That means u square into 2 sin theta cos theta by g. That means we got here u square into sin 2 theta by g, because 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to, according to trigonometry, 2 sin theta cos theta means sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta formula is 2 sin theta cos theta. U square sin 2 theta by g. We got here range r is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. So this is formula for range. So formula for time of flight is time of flight is 2u sin theta by g. Time of flight is 2u sin theta by g. Formula for range is u square sin 2 theta by g. So this is about today lecture. So some more concepts are there in this oblique projection. We discussed in next lecture. I hope you are all understood this lecture. Thank you so much.